Banging, banging, banging. It is late. I'm sorry it is late. My stream earlier today stopped streaming and I had no idea. So I almost did this dab and devotional with nobody fucking watching, which would not have been a bad thing. I definitely could have used the alone time, but hey, we're here now and we are gonna do this shit. It is the 23rd of August, I believe, right? Yep. Welcome to Dab and Devotional, where we take dabs, talk to God, talk shit. We don't text our ex, we eat ice cream, and we try to stay accountable to walking along the path that God has for us. Hi, my name is Daniel, if you're new here. I've screwed up a lot of things in my life. I have 2 divorces and a kid I don't see very often. And yeah, at times I have been walking down the path that God has for me and things have been going good. And then there's other times where I have taken steps off of that very slowly and my whole life has gone to shit. So right now I'm on a streak. I'm on a streak of being on the path that God has for me, trying not to take steps laterally. I'm okay if I take steps backwards. It's okay to take steps back because you're still on the path, right? You definitely want to take steps forward, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to take steps laterally. You don't want to go off the path, and that's typically, historically, what I've done. It doesn't start off bad, right? In fact, it starts off good, usually. I take a lateral step off the path. The path is still very clear. It's still very close to me. But slowly, you just take more and more baby steps laterally, and then you're fucking really far away from the path. And when you come running back, you got to run through all the fucking problems. So, in an effort to try to avoid all those problems, we're doing this shit at a time when typically temptation for me would be at the highest, which is late at night, not usually a Sunday night. But typically I do these during the afternoon when frustrations usually hit me, right? If you own a business or fucking work anywhere, late afternoon, that's when people typically start pissing you the fuck off. Right? That's when the frustration starts to hit. And whenever I get frustrated, that's when I want to give in to temptations to make me feel better. So I learned that if I put this stuff right here, doing the God thing, if I put that during the times when I would be either, number one, tempted or close to a frustration point, then it typically allows me to handle those situations in a much better way that's not destructive and doesn't take steps laterally off the path. So we get started here, but we gotta make some creamy cakes first. Now these will get messy, this will get graphic. All you need is some rice cakes. I like the chocolate ones. I like the chocolate ones and I like the white cheddar ones, but I probably would do white cheddar and chocolate ice cream. You know what I'm saying? So 4 of these bad boys. This is all like, if you don't, well, counting the strawberries that I have in here, this is probably like 750 calories. 50 grams of protein. All this is almond milk and whey protein blended up in the fucking Ninja Creamy. And then your rice cakes are just like straight carbs. Oh. Look at that. That is sexy. God damn. It's already kind of melty. It's fucking hot in this town. I keep my house at 67 and my fucking ice cream is still melting. Come on. I got a $500 electric bill last month. And I was only here for 2 weeks. Oh. Oh. That's it. And then you gotta fucking mouth up. Ah. Ah. Well, that's what it's all about. Mmm. I want to put it down. I have a napkin. Yes, I do. Good job. All right. Back to business. Damn, that was good. Tastes like Cocoa Pebbles and chocolate milk. Best cereal, by the way, Cocoa Pebbles. I need some of these strawberries. Just want one. There we go. Oh. All right. August 23rd. Entrust your loved ones to me. Release them into my protective care. They are much safer with me than in your clinging hands. All right, we got to break this down. Also, this is written by a chick. So, a lot of chick language in here. It takes me a little while to decipher it into masculine language. Also, if you want to copy this, just type in the chat right now, !devotional. It'll show up. If you want one of these, type in the chat right now, !dab, and that will show up. All right, so entrust your loved ones to me. Entrust your loved ones to me. Thinking about my kid. She's like my only real loved one, right? Release them into my protective care. They are much safer with me than in your clinging hands. If you let a loved one become an idol in your heart, you endanger that one as well as yourself. What does that mean? Release your loved ones to me. They are much safer with me than in your hands. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I agree with that. I would definitely release my kid to God, 100%. If you let a loved one become an idol, so like, yeah, I guess I could see that with your kid. It becomes like your whole world. If you let a loved one become your idol, you endanger the loved one as well as yourself. Okay, why? Joseph and his father Jacob. Joseph was the son of Jacob, okay? Joseph and his dad, Jacob, suffered terribly because Jacob, the dad, loved Joseph more than any of his other sons and treated him with special favor. Okay? So don't have a favorite kid. So Joseph's brothers hated him and plotted against him. Oh yeah, I think they like threw him in a fucking hole or something. Isn't that the story? Give me a strawberry. Oh. So Joseph's brother hated him. They plotted against him. Ultimately, I used that situation for good, but both father and son had to endure years of suffering and separation from one another. And that's the dad's fault because he played favorites. And he thought that treating that son better would allow, I don't know what, for him to be more protected or some shit, and it fucking backfired. That's what it sounds like. I detest idolatry, even in the form of paternal love. So beware of making a beloved child your idol. There's still more. Okay, he's like very serious about that part. I don't know how many of you guys have kids, but yeah, I could definitely see how a parent could almost worship a kid, especially in the early years. Obviously, I wasn't around for a lot of it, but like everything revolves around that kid's schedule. A lot of sacrifices get made, that's for sure. It get pretty overwhelming. I think I would like raising a kid. Right now, I don't really do that. Kind of sucks. But I think I know how to fix it. Just doing shit like this. For real. The fix is getting into the presence. Figuring out what to do now and next. And I got the signal the other day to fly my friend out here, and he's coming tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. Literally, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna act like we're in high school again. Just gonna go do fun shit. It's gonna be badass. We're gonna go to the John Wick experience. And what else are we gonna do? I wanna go swimming. But it's too fucking hot to swim after like 12. All right. Keep it moving. These get very messy. I don't know how Brody does it. Brody's the guy that invented these creamy cakes. Okay, so don't let your kid be your whole world. Don't let it be an idol. When you release your loved ones to me, you are free to cling to my hand. As you entrust others into my care, I am free to shower blessings on them. My presence will go with them wherever they go, and I will give them rest. Rest is the presence, where you figure out what to do now and next. And that's good. I want my kid to have that. This same presence, capital P, that's the presence. That's where you get the rest. That's where you get the signal of what to do now and next. This same presence stays with you as you relax and place your trust in me. Watch to see what I will do. Okay. That's the first one since I've started doing these that I felt was like kind of broad, general, a little bit cryptic. But that is usually the warning sign that maybe I'm not aware of something, right? That doesn't seem like I'm not left feeling like, ugh, man, that one hit hard. But I usually do get that feeling, which means that there's something missing from me. It's always you. You're always the thing that's fucked up. So the reason that didn't hit for me, I don't know if it hit for you guys or not, but the reason that didn't hit for me is because I'm not with my kid. If I was with my kid, I would probably be struggling with that. I'd be like making my kid an idol. But that one didn't like emotionally stir me because I don't have that challenge right now. Because I don't live with my kid, and I'm supposed to live with my kid. That's how it's supposed to work, but I screwed it up. Crap. So I'm missing out on that part of life. Which will have impacts in other areas too. Dang it. So what do? Well, you got to go into the presence, Daniel. And you got to go figure out what to do now and what to do next. I don't know what it will be. I hope it's not fucking get a regular job and go live up by her. But it could be. And if I get that signal, I'm going to have to do it. Or else I'll stay stuck. What to do? What to do? What to do? I don't know. But I do know that I will be eating ice cream every fucking day for the rest of my life. That one, I'm not willing to waver on. God, sorry. Obviously, sarcasm. All right, let's flip around the chat. See who's here. There might not be anybody. I have no idea. That's why I don't look at it, because I don't want to act differently. Oh, look, there is people. What up? How do I turn this around? Yo, how we doing? How we doing? Luca the Spender King. I've been here the whole time. My dog. All right. Dude, you've been all up in this chat. You're the man. Thank you, bro. What's up? What's new? Bean Crash, fucking Jared's here. Want to figure out a legit homemade high protein ice cream. I got it. It's right here. I just showed it to you. Whey protein, almond milk, gas. Fucking gas. Well, what's new, Luca? Shit hard to get used to learn from not being in her life. Yeah, I know, dude. I was on stream a while, but I'm on my back, bro. What do you stream? I gotta check out your channel. What's your angle? Appreciate you, bro. I do really, and I'm thankful for the stuff you do. It helps me a lot. Wow, thanks. Thanks, dude. Yeah, you know, what's interesting is that it's very easy for me to flip on this camera because it's a very good accountability tool for me. It's very good. Because I kind of want to go to bed right now. And I would have loved to eat that ice cream and watch a fucking geopolitical podcast about some fucking whatever Israel, Iran shit, and I'd geek out on whatever Epstein fucking news is next, or Andrew Tate, or whatever the fuck, right? All those fucking, it's all geopolitics. It's all a fucking story. That's like my guilty pleasure. I would love to fucking eat ice cream and fucking scroll on YouTube, but I didn't. I fucking did the thing that I needed to do, which was read that fucking book. All right, but now I am going to go to bed. If you're tired, get your rest. I'll be here for the next stream. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll do a training stream tomorrow. I'll be going to the gym tomorrow, and then we'll also do Devotional tomorrow at 4:20 normal time. Yeah, it'll be a grand old time. All right, Luca. Appreciate you, dog. Have a good night. Peace.